That's about.
We are live. We are live. Let me pull up the Discord. Looking good. Looking good. Slim, Red, Wheezy, Cheat. All right, let's see what we get today. See what's popping out here today. Let the folks roll in. And make sure this joint is monetized while we do that. Man, the hype is real. Man, what up, Devious was good. DFG, what's going on? Gooner, what's Wagwan? Wagwan. The hype is real. Hype is real. Can't deny it. And we usually tell by the amount of folks that flood into the Discord, the views on the channel, the support that you guys offer this platform. That's how, there's little indicators to say the hype is real, folks. We, as discouraged as we get with our year-to-year experience on 2K, every time they drop a new one, it's like this is why I say the community is hella long suffering. Because every year, I mean, they couldn't have done us no more dirty than they did us on 2K23, where we were super happy and they just changed the game around us and completely changed it up. And here we go, long suffering some more for another year. And folks, we're just still happy that we have another opportunity to just like remain hopeful and see if 2K could get it right. Slits, Billy, what's going on? Amazing vibes, Coach Z, Tristan, Ty, what up? What up? Appreciate y'all being here, man. Much love. What up, bro? Can you still buy 2K24 after July 17th? Sure. Yeah, you can. Yep. Yeah, you can still buy it. I'm sure they wasn't expecting 10 days worth of sales and they was going to cap it out, Jeff Thomas. But I know what you mean. Imagine they're like, you only got 10 days to buy this. 2K would try some weird thing like that.
They would.
Right?
Flood of numbers.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. They probably, but ironically, now Jeff Thomas, he's been a part of our community for a long time. But the reason why I said it's ironic is because they left him unsure. And you get what I mean to say? So he's somebody who's experienced on 2K. He's been a part of our platform for a long time, but still as a consumer, he was unsure on whether or not you could purchase the game after July 17th. And I think 2K likes to, that's part of their marketing. They like to leave the consumer unsure. This way they make that pre-order ASAP. I only got 10 days to pre-order. I'm gonna do it right now. So yeah, I know what you mean, Jeff Thomas. What up, OG? Don't be going to a job interview all smiling and stuff. Yeah, what up, Chosen? What's going on? ZN, what it is? 2K knows how to draw us in. They sure do that, Stacks, and we got to commend them for that. What you see in the background is what 2K used to be, yeah. This is how 2K used to feel. This is how 2K used to be. This is how your grind was rewarded. We didn't care much about the reward from 2K. We didn't care much about it. We more so knew what it meant for the community. And as you see this crowd behind me right now, there's just a few years ago, y'all. When have you seen a crowd like this on any recent, in any park, in any recent version of 2K? You could be an ultimate superstar on 2K and you don't see a crowd like this where there is not one person on no court. Everybody's here behind our legend run. And everybody was out to support our legend run. And that's what 2K used to look like.
The outfit's crazy.
Yeah, and facts. When I looked at the outfit too, I said, yo, the outfit was crazy too, because I haven't seen this video in so long. I had to pull this from my Google Drive, which I had a feeling I had saved it there, and luckily it was there, so I downloaded. I hadn't seen this. DVD. What up, Don? My IRLs are already texting me talking about if this is real, we grinding again. Well, I'm not giving out no fake news. All right, I'll give you guys, what up, love? What's good, man? I'll give you guys the real. What up, Brandon? So here's what's going on, y'all. This is why there's speculation that there could be a rookie to legend grind coming back. From what I understand, 2K held a recent event for a lot of influencers to experience what 2K24 is all about. And from what I understand, the location is something called Rookie One, if I'm not mistaken. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. But the venue that they chose was called the Rookie One out in Las Vegas. And folks are speculating that 2K, because they could choose any event anywhere anywhere in the world for that matter. That's how much influence they got and pull they got. But there's speculation that they chose that event on purpose, like that venue on purpose, Rookie One, to kind of like serve as a little teaser of what's to come for 2K24. So that's where we're at. That's the information we got. And the 2K community, when it comes to 2K and the release of a new iteration, oh my God, everybody got a detective cap. Everybody sees everything. It's like, man, Matlock on 1,000. I'm sorry, I know a lot of you guys you probably never even heard of Matlock. You probably thought that was two names or some type of lockdown on 2K named Matt. but, but Columbo, and I know you guys are Googling right now, Columbo and Matlock. You're like, who the hell are these people? Let's go. Hey, yo, restart the video. I pulled up late. He said, restart the video. I pulled up late.
Imagine.
That was funny. You guys, I appreciate that, Zian. Yeah, this footage is classic, and I think this was the last year that we got to experience this because 2K21 was a joke, and everything after that, as far as the grind is concerned, was a joke compared to what we were experiencing for well over a decade. Well, maybe not well over a decade. I say, 5 years or more. You get what I mean? So, when you see something like this from a regular, and our platform was way smaller than we are now. And you see something like this happening, it's just like, wow, if they bring that back, it'll really increase the hype. And maybe we could get back to this type of stuff where it's super fun, where folks just want to come out. We create our own events. We have every intention. You see the All City Gang in here. We have every intention to really make 2K24 fun, no matter what type of gameplay 2K delivers this year. So if you guys are looking to have fun on 2K24, subscribe to the channel. That's the first step. And then join our Discord will be the second step. We got league gameplay. We're going to be having cash prize tournaments, pop-up tournaments for 2K24, just a lot of things. We run 10s often. If you come into our Discord right now, you'll see the folks just lined up in the chat running right now. And this happens on a daily basis. Our Discord is pretty lit up, and it's only the beginning. Well over 25,000 members, a safe, positive environment for gamers from all walks of life. If you're a dad, if you're working 50 hours a week, you could come in there and find some like-minded folks on positive vibes. If you're sweaty and you're able to like curb your ego, because that seems to be the biggest problem, that these sweats don't know how to curb their ego. For some reason, I don't know, these sweats think because they play 2K good, they know how to fight. Well, that's a whole nother topic. Right? Ain't that so?
You're not ready for that talk.
Yeah, I swear they like, yo, I'm good at 2K. I'll knock you out. Like, man, you on 2K, bro. You better slow that stuff down. But salute to them, man. They let their ego get the best of them. But it is what it is. It's all fun and games. But we're trying to bring that fun back for 2K24. And if you want to become a part of that, join our Discord. Type !Discord in the chat. The link will pop up. You can join right now. Oh, man, beginner, what it is, my G. What's going on, man? Jason, Matlock, and Perry Mason. Michael Thurman, Base Davis, shot one. Oh, you talking about jump shot? 2K20 run really was the worst. That's how I feel too. Who is that? Dame Dashing. Ooh, was I upset with 2K21? Man, what a huge disappointment. I ain't gonna front. I like the current gen version. Remember in 2K21, the current gen version came out like 2 months before the release of next gen, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Yeah.
Right? And I like the current. I had a glass cleaning finisher. Ooh, was we having fun. And then we decided to go to the next gen version of the game, and it wasn't long after that, with Ticino coming on the screen every single 5 minutes while we're playing the game mad loud. All you hear is Ticino in the background mad loud. It's like, who the hell is that with the accent? There goes follow the choppiness. Couldn't even play a game because Ticino's talking. Choppiness like crazy. Not to mention when they fixed the choppiness, the gameplay, when they fixed the choppiness, that's when we realized how bad the gameplay was. You'll be driving on the left side. You're a defender at the right corner 3-point line, defending that dude. 2K and mess around and drag you from that corner into a contact dunk. You're like, what the hell just happened? How did I glitch into the paint? It was so weird. The gameplay, that's probably exaggeration. It's more than it is an exaggeration, but it was very something like that. Something like that. Just a nightmare of a game. And then 2K22 kind of fixed it. And it feels like, how do you go from what we have here, which is a solid game in NBA 2K20 all the way around, to having a take step backwards in 2K21 and then make up for the steps you took backwards yet again and introduce 2K22 and then go a whole different direction completely with 2K23. I like the direction they're going, but it's got to be confusing for some of the newer players on 2K. I can't imagine. We had so much consistency from, say, like, I would say the consistency started in 2K16, where they started kind of getting a better understanding of like glitchy builds. There's no 7-foot center dribbling down the court and running the one like we had before 2K16. They started getting it together in 2K16, and then we had so much consistency between 2K as far as gameplay year to year. We had 2K16 to 2K20, there was a good amount of consistency there in what you expect to experience when you got on the game. 2K21 to 2K23 seems like 3 different, like completely different games. What do we think about that, y'all? Am I mistaken when I say that?
No.
No, not at all.
It
It definitely feels like they were going in completely random directions. Like whatever stuck, they would just kind of go with it.
Felt like guesswork.
Yeah.
And we were the guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
But I never saw a guinea pig with deep pockets. So it's, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we're not only guinea pigs in the sense that here's a free to play game, let's see how it works out. We're guinea pigs in the sense that we're paying 2K to continue to leave us as guinea pigs. Here, I'll pay you so you can make me a guinea pig next year. You can make me a gameplay tester next year too. Would you like to see the game go to only analog sticks for shooting? Oh, no. I don't want to shoot.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't want to go with I don't want to just shoot with the sticks. I like the idea, but nah. If we had to shoot with the sticks only, 2K got a lot of work to do. That's what I say. This video gives me hope, City. Appreciate you, T Buckets. Yeah, it gives me hope too. I haven't seen this video, in so long. And I pulled it up today and I was like, wow. First of all, it doesn't look outdated. That's first of all. So 2K's always been good at making the game look good. That's never been the problem. It's the little things in regards to gameplay that's been the problem. And I remember all the little problems, like, for instance, in 2K20 in the beginning of the year, you couldn't join your friends. You couldn't find your friends. So much so that I created this little theme, Find Your Friends badge. Everybody need a Find Your Friends badge. Because you could not get in the game with your friends. And it confused me because you got a game that looks so advanced. And it's a multiplayer game. A huge portion of the player base plays it solely for multiplayer online. And one of the things that they lacked was allowing player or friends to join each other online. And it seemed like such a dumb mistake to release a game and not make sure. You would think that would be at the very top of the list. Hey, we got to make sure at the very least that they're able to join each other. At the very least. Whether the game played choppy or not, at the very least, that has to be on point. And we went through that for about a good 2 years. 2K19 happened, 2K20 it happened again. And thankfully we haven't had to experience much of that in recent years, but that's some of the things that we've had to go through. But gameplay was there. Gameplay, that's the main thing, is that, listen, we was always nitpicking. Every year we were nitpicking. Hey, I don't like this and I don't like that. But it wasn't, we had no idea that 2K was going to completely collapse what was in front of us. Like, as far as the ideas of what was in front of us, the gameplay, how it functioned, how fluid it was. We had no idea that 2K was going to go so far away from that. So when we're nitpicking, we're thinking, yeah, you know, minor adjustments here and there, and then a new aesthetic, like a new look. With the crossplay coming in 2K, 2K needs to prioritize the service. All right, so let's talk about that. First of all, do we want maybe we could sound off with the All City team. Do we want a rookie to legend grind to come back? What does that mean for players? Because a lot of you, oh my God, a lot of you guys are finna be rookie 1 the whole year. A lot of y'all that got.
I was just saying, I've never admitted to legend. Like Elite 3 is as high as I got. Like it's hard. Once you hit that Elite 3 bar, it don't move.
It don't move. That joint don't move. So you know,
I'm not too happy about it because I can never grind it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's that type of grind.
Hopefully, now hopefully with being part of the All City team, I can get grinding. It was gonna be hard for me.
It's different, y'all. It's nothing like you've experienced in the last 3 years. Nothing at all. When you talk about real grinding. There's 8 hours a day on the game, and it comes easy though. Like the 8 hours, because the gameplay was so up to par. What up, Rome? What up, Ease? What up, Zach? What up, SNR? Jay? What's good, Ricky? Because amazing vibes. What up? Because the gameplay was so good, that 8 hours went by like nothing. For instance, maybe not yesterday. Yesterday, the game 2K23 was insanely goofy. But the 2 days prior, I probably had the most fun I ever had on 2K23, and it was just so easy to play. Where, you know, those times where you're playing the game and you don't want to get off, and you don't care what time it is. You're looking at the time, it's like, man, I know I got to get up early, but I could pull another 2 hours. You know, it's those type of, it was that type of gameplay. We still complained, but it was that type of gameplay. Now you'd be lucky to pull 2 hours without feeling stressed, or a little down and out. You're like, you know, you're not having an optimal experience on 2K at the very least, I could say. Because a lot of the time during your gameplay, it feels like it's out of your hands. And what irks me about it is that 2K recognizes this, and they put little keywords in their marketing to say more which is what they did already, more responsiveness. We're going to talk about all this stuff in videos. They already promising, be on the lookout for false promises from 2K during this time, y'all. Because 2K is already offering new dribble controls. 2K is already offering better interior defense, revamped interior defense. So they make a lot of false promises that we just got to kind of be on the lookout for. More responsiveness, which is what they said for the last 2-3 years in their core side report before the release. Something I've been complaining about, and I've been a heavy advocate for giving the player back control, because we had it. Whether you know it or not, we had it before. You had control. You felt the fluidity, where when you break down a defender, we was just talking about this earlier. When you break down a defender and you got past them, you know, you got that feeling like you were completely immersed in that experience. And you felt like it was you getting past your defender, and you got the feeling when you went to take off that you had complete control. And I think that's what control allows. When you have control, it allows for a deeper immersion into the game. When you lack control, there tends to be a disconnect between you and the game. And that's why folks, I think, are getting off earlier than normal. Those are my thoughts on it. We should really focus on the game being fun and fluid to play over everything. Big facts, big facts. You guys are welcome to chime in anytime, yeah. The pro action new gameplay thing seems nice to look at, but might be real bad in the park for what I play rec. Well, that's another thing. We're hoping for Park to come back. Do we want Park to go back to what it once was?
Yes.
Too,
Yeah, I
right?
wish. Yeah, I wanted to go back
Most
the way it was.
definitely.
Yeah.
It was like a mass exodus, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, one thing I miss about Park the most is like, especially when you have a bunch of friends that play the game, is pulling up on your friend without them knowing and
Yes.
playing them.
Yes, say it. Mm-hmm.
Or people like, it's awful at some point, but people that come around and come back and like, multiple times just to keep playing and try to beat
Yep.
shit.
It's free rep. I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes everything like fun. Like there's a different type of competitiveness when it comes to that kind of park. But this park now is just run at the rim and hope I dunk it.
Yeah, it's not a good look at all. And with that, I know I think Brutal Sin was touching base on this today, where he was talking about VC prices. Well, not VC prices, but how much VC you receive per part game. Because I think what's gonna be difficult for folks to go back to park, especially when they increase the cost for what you're paying VC, you know what I mean? Like for the items you pay VC for, it's gonna be harder to go back to park when you get so much there's so much value in your boost, in your Gatorade. It feels more valuable when you go into the rec. If you get more value, there's a better bang for your buck.
Yeah.
So if you take what we have now and try and go back to park, not only are you're always at a loss, even when you go into rec, but you feel the value in it, and you get to use like one boost per game lasts you 20 minutes as opposed to 5 to 7 minute part game, and you're losing out on your Gatorade boost and your skill boost. And if you think that you're not going to have it, then you're going to get dropped off. So 2K forces you in a position to make sure that you have it, especially if everybody else has it. So I think it's gonna be a tough task getting folks back to the park when they already left. Rec became the new wave, Pro-Am the new wave. And you go back to park and you see, you buy 20 boosts per category, and within 2 hours, you're depleted. I think folks are gonna be like, nah, I'm out of here, B.
Do you remember when they used to have the little park cards?
Yeah. Street Breaker, that stuff that bone collector. This is stuff that used to be, especially the Street Breaker. Because we want the badge, we had to break streaks.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? So you couldn't get that badge unless you broke streaks. And the reason why 2K implement that in the game, because whenever somebody was on the streak, they had to stay there half an hour on the court just to wait for players that are brave enough to play them. The 2K community lost their heart. They'll see a 10 game, including myself. I'll see a 10 game win streak with sweaties, and I'm like, and if I don't got the right team around me, nah, I'm good until we get the right team. Yeah. So, we end up being there for half an hour waiting for our next game. So 2K introduced a badge like Street Breaker, and it helped a little bit. It helped a little bit, but not nothing crazy. Facts, boost shouldn't be a thing, but it's another way for 2K to make money off the microtransactions. Yep. Every year, people say rec playing twos is the best way to rep up. As it has been. This has been a culture. I always played threes. I never really got into the two scene. But, yeah, it used, it's been like that for years. Ticino, made a thing just by playing twos. And they'll rep up super quick. And it wasn't until that year, the year you're seeing behind you right now, that's when I really started playing rec more. And that was because they forced me. We were right there. The majority of my games were all parked this year on that 2K20 Legend run. And then towards the end of the year, we're on our last bar, if I'm not mistaken. And they're like, yo, let's just run the rest of it in rec because it'll be much quicker. It was all right, let's make it happen. And the rest is history. Rec, it was rec from then on out. Twos is the most rage-inducing mode for me too. Rage-inducing. I'd be pissed off inside. Just like I suck at ones, I suck at twos. I played a big man in twos. But running any other player, never liked it. How many we got in here? Let me check it out. See how we wow. Okay, you guys ain't playing. You guys ain't playing no more.
In a row.
Yeah, they ain't fooling around. Please consider dropping a like on the stream. Yeah, if you got a second, please consider dropping a like on the stream. And I also want to mention, while I got you in here for a quick second before we continue on, first, I'd like to say what you're seeing behind us is our 2K20 Legend Run. This is what it looked like before. But if you guys want to become a part of a great community, a gaming community looking for players to run with, come on out and join our Discord. Type !Discord in the chat. Active players you guys could connect with. We're pulling up on 26,000 members. We'd love for you guys to join. The link is in the chat right now. Slim just posted it. Just click that link. It'll take you right into Discord. You become a part of one of the largest 2K communities on Discord. True, if you remove boosts, it will force you to make legit builds. You know, I remember a time when we didn't need boosts. You know, we didn't need it. You take a L every now and then, but you'll get, you know, a good team. Like IQ reign supreme is what I'm getting at. There wasn't a crutch. You didn't have a crutch. When folks got on the court that had boosts, like every member had boosts, there was a time where you'd be like, you boosted. You lame, you boosted. That used to be the culture in 2K. Until that winning culture took over. It took over every aspect of 2K, so nobody could afford to not have boosts. It was gonna be a guarantee L. And that was when 2K kind of picked up on something and said, whoa, all right. So let's kind of, whatever they did was adjust sliders so that folks without boosts play noticeably different than folks with boosts. There was not that drastic a difference between somebody who had boosts and somebody who didn't. Because if you had IQ, you can contain. Not no more. Go ahead and go out there with boosts and tell me your win streak. I mean, tell me your win percentage by the end of the year. Everybody got boosts.
I remember at one point, I forget what 2K was, but some people were saying if you had boost on, it messed you up. Like some people said it wasn't like it was like negative affecting them.
That's facts. That was a thing too. Then I think that was with 2K trying to figure it all out. Because I think this microtransaction stuff caught them off guard, considering how drastic the change went from one year to the next. I think they were just trying to figure, and that was the year that it happened. When that drastic change happened, it was when we noticed, hold on, does boost have a negative effect on us? Because people were getting used to the benefits, so their shot timing would be off. Speeding up your shot or whatnot, because, you know, folks wanted to have a quicker shot. And that's boost was doing that. At least that was what they were saying in the streets, in the 2K streets. But they were trying to figure it all out. And during that process, you know, there was some issues on the back end. And they resolved that super quick. And it was like the years that we spent without boost never existed. It's so weird, bro. When you look back, it's so odd. But I get it from the business end. I don't knock them at all. What up, GA? What's going on, man? You and the fam. I hope you're doing good as well. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I think this 2K, it's like if you don't have boost on, not a lights out unless you put a lot of work into it. So I think they designed it more for the casual players where, all right, those are the people we want to spend more money because they're not going to be able to hit.
Brenda 0514, love your videos. Appreciate you. Thank you. Who the F buys boost for park? Everybody?
Everybody. What kind of question is that?
Yeah, that's Bean. That's Bean. But yeah, everybody buys boost, Bean. For the love of God, can we not burn boost in Korea? Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. You buy your boost. Say, yeah, bro. You know, you buy your boost and you don't, it should be an option to say, listen, I want to say, so I'll give you guys a perfect instance. I go out, I have so many different players. So let's say I want to run center for 2 days. So I load up on my rebounding and block boost. But then, you know, after that, I don't want to use my rebounding and block boost on my point guard build. we should have an option to tick them off. Just like when we go into my career, I only want to use my shooting boost. So let me tick this off. So I'm only using my shooting boost. This way I can compete online.
It should be like like all the little arm sleeves and stuff you get from the season, like the
Mm-hmm.
+1 that.
Mm-hmm.
It should be like almost like you get to take it on, put it off type thing, like you're saying. Like
yeah, it's
like
necessary.
easy to add.
Come on, quality of life. Don't act ignorant. 2K cannot act like they do not know. They know this already. But I'm sure they run it by their marketing team where they're like, well, I mean, they could live with that. If we take it off, we're going to lose this. Like real simple stuff. If we give them the option to tick, this is how much money we're going to lose. It's so shiesty, the finesse. When they could like lead the way because they're already well ahead of any type of competition. They could lead the way in creating a new dynamic for other like potential AAA games that are coming up to practice a new way and still make money where everybody's happy. The development teams are happy, the companies are happy, and the consumer is happy. Similar to like the Call of Duty Warzone experience. Everybody happy. They're purchasing cosmetic items and they're still happy. And they're purchasing them joints for $20. But everybody happy. And I think 2K needs to find a balance there where stop the finesse, rebuild your integrity. Come on, like let me trust that, from 2K16 to 2K20, I knew I was playing the entire year. Like there was no doubt about it. It was never a thought like I may get off this game. No, when that joint dropped, I'm all year. You felt the security in the product that you was purchasing, so you never even thought twice or hesitated to make the purchase. Now with the finesse, it's like, hold on, am I getting finessed? Nobody likes to feel finessed, man. Nobody wants to feel finessed. Maybe some of you guys like that feeling. Maybe you need the attention, but not me. I like my pockets,
I like getting my money's worth.
Yeah, I like getting my money's worth. Right now, 2K, it doesn't feel like I'm getting my money's worth. And I'm going to approach 2K24 very differently than I did this year. Instead of just getting the game and dropping hundreds of dollars on the game afterwards. 2K23 was a huge letdown because I had every intention to create every build that sustained me to be able to have fun the entire year. That was why I went so hard in the beginning of the year. I had no idea the gameplay was going to change so drastically from release date. No idea about that. I want to bring up another topic, that you might be interested in. I was watching this guy, Big Fry. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Big Fry, but he covers a lot of indie games. And he was saying that unless you're a AAA title right now, creating a live service game is super risky. Not only risky, the folks that do have live service that come out really successful, they have a really successful year in live service. And for instance, in this case, that in the video that I was watching, hackers kind of took over and soured the gameplay experience for a lot of players. Now we're talking about extremely successful game on release. Hackers get in and the player base ends up dwindling because the hackers end up taking over and souring the experience for everybody else. And then the investors for that product end up pulling away. And what ends up happening within a year, the whole game collapses. The reason why I brought that up is because thinking of where 2K is headed and like charging us for seasons and things like that, maybe becoming somewhat of a live service game may change that whole concept. This whole idea of live service, Fortnite, things like this, Warzone, it may be coming to an end. And I think that would possibly be a good thing. It may not come to an end as quickly for Warzone or for Fortnite, but we're thinking if other companies coming up cannot innovate within this live service idea, then the eventuality is there will indeed be a collapse, and there'll only be like 3 games that have live service. But there's going to be another company that comes up behind them and think of a new way to offer multiplayer online live service type of experience to gamers. So interesting stuff when we're considering what 2K is going to offer us in the future, or what's to come for 2K, what's to come for gaming.
Was 2K classified as a live service game? No, because it has to have match credits.
Yeah, I don't think they're classified as live service, just multiplayer online.
Yeah.
But I think they would want to head down that road, considering Fortnite's considered live service, right? Warzone is considered live service.
Warzone,
right?
Fortnite. What else? That X Defiant game that's about to come out.
Yeah, yep.
Those kind of things are like
Overwatch.
Yeah,
Diablo.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Is live service. Whereas like they can push a quick patch and literally change the dynamic.
The whole game. Yeah. There
You're
you
paying
go.
like the game, the entry level of the game is free, but then you pay for like the other additives or like DLC, for lack of a better term. But that's the
Destiny.
route 2K needs to, yeah, Destiny's another one.
Yeah.
That's a huge one too. But yeah, 2K definitely needs to go that route, in my opinion. Just have people that don't want to have the updated rosters and different things like that. They can stay with the old version of the game. If you want to have online services, if you want to be able to get the updated rosters when trades happen, people get hurt, whatever the case may be, you pay that $10 fee to have the seasons or whatever the case may be. But that would give them a better opportunity to fix the issues that are with the game. A lot of like the surface level issues. Like the beginning of this year, like we talked about it before, the beginning of this year, the game was fine. Like you were able to play defense the way you wanted to. You could kill on offense the way you wanted to. People had to figure out how to dribble and maneuver with the adrenaline bars and stuff like that. So that was one thing that they needed to tweak. But other than that, the game was fun. It was exciting. Just like you said, we would get on the game and literally play for hours and realize like, yo, we've been on this game for 10 hours. Like, but now it's like, man, after 2-3 games, like, all right, I'm out. I can't do it.
Out of here. You know what surprised me? It really did surprise me. I didn't think the 2K community was going to be receptive to this huge change to offense, a change that never ever happened in my experience to playing 2K. 2K has always been offensive oriented type of game. Cater to the offense, everything goes smooth. This was the first year that they took such a drastic step in a different direction from where they had been before. And I think that was because of, the player base and the loyalty that the player base has, that they even had an opportunity to explore this idea to give the offense a hit like they did, or decrease some of their options, where offensive players had way too many options for way too many years. And they made that happen, and the 2K community loved it, received it with open arms, like we want more of this. So much so that the head developer says, we are not going to change. Don't worry, y'all, we're not changing the game. Inadvertently, they changed one aspect of the game, like steals, and whatever is going on in their coding when they adjust steals affected every other aspect of the game.
Everything.
Scary. Like, I always make this analogy. Like, what happens? What's the first thing you do, y'all? The first thing you do, let me get a good restaurant. Somebody give me a good restaurant, a steakhouse or something. I don't know.
You got Longhorn. That's decent.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You go to a steakhouse. You ready? You go into a steakhouse for a reason. You want a steak. You go in there and they bring you a whole selection of fish. Or you order your steak and you get a fish sandwich. I always make this analogy because that's what 2K is doing to us, but there's no option to return. There's no option to say, hey, I didn't order that. So we don't have no option for 2K when we make the purchase to say, hey, I didn't order this, B. I ordered a basketball game, B. Ruth Chris, say it again. But
if you return the meal back to the kitchen, oh, something's coming back
big
wrong.
facts. Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what 2K is doing. Like, oh, you guys complain about a perfect or nearly perfect game. Now we're gonna mess it up even more for you.
They
Yeah.
be trolling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all don't think like that's possible. Like, nah, they don't do that. They be trolling. Yeah, y'all
You
want
ever
to
think that
play?
Bunny Supermaster was trolling?
Yeah, they be trolling y'all. Let's see if they wear this. They be
Mm-hmm.
trolling, and y'all think that because they too big. Like, nah, they wouldn't. They not trying to troll us. That was just nah, petty. Just listen to a developer speak, and you will know. I was listening to the czar speaking this year about 2K development. And although I'm giving, I don't know the czar like that, but I'm definitely giving him the benefit of the doubt. A man of the people, a man of the community, trying to bridge the gap between the development team and the 2K community. But his outlook on the community, something he wants to change, is that the 2K community is toxic. So there's a developer that's currently on the game, developing the game, referenced the 2K community as being toxic. And I think most of us could agree with that. You're like, yeah, the 2K community is toxic. Ain't nothing wrong with what he said. But no, there's something completely wrong with what he said. Because a police officer can't be racist. We know some of them are, but I mean to say, ideally, we don't want people with authority having such a strong opinion, so much so that it affects their duty. So I don't like the idea of a developer being able to think that the community is toxic, because that may affect, there's a possibility, maybe even the slim chance that it may affect, or he may get lackadaisical because he doesn't have a heart for the community. And I'm not saying that's the czar. I'm not even trying to insinuate that that's that developer, because I think he is the complete opposite. He really does care about the community, but I hate that that's what one of the developers of the product that I like to buy every single year, that's what they think about me. I'm like, I'm not toxic, bro. We trying to do something totally different. I'm not toxic. At this point, can nobody change the community? No way. What up, Raphael? What's good? And the community doesn't need to change. And if you guys don't know, let me we gotta revisit this idea if you guys don't know, because since I've been doing 2K content, I've been told that the community is toxic. Since I've been doing it. Very first day, toxic. I'm like, I can handle that. Ain't nothing. I haven't experienced the level of toxicity that folks like to say is within this community. The level, I'm talking about the level of toxicity. And what I mean to say is that every gaming community has toxicity in it. Damn near every community, for that matter, has toxicity in it. Folks who just don't share like minds and want to go against the grain, things like that. Almost every community. And, you know, if I had to measure the level of toxicity that I experienced, I would say that I've experienced a ton more love than hate here on this platform since doing it, since the inception of this platform. Since playing 2K, I've experienced way more love than hate, building relationships with folks that I don't even know online. Just so it's hard for me to just sit back and say that, generalize the entire community as toxic. So when a developer generalizes the community as toxic, it becomes scary to me.
I think it was more for some of those content creators that would go online and they would just spaz out. I think it's more that is where they're taking that as a basis. Oh, this is all the community, and it's really not. You know, those are just a couple of people, just like you said. And I think that's where they think the community is toxic.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, you know, and we go through this. This is what's been going on over the past few days. You know, the comp community versus the casual community. Who makes up who should have a voice and all this good stuff. And it's like everybody should have a voice who pays money. I get that for sure. But the fact is that the comp community makes up a small portion of the community. How did they get to the point that they're defining who the entire community is? And that's where my issue is. I'm like, I'm here. I've been doing it for years. So I see the community. Look at the love here. Look at the love in the background. That's love, where every single player is just showing love and support for the grind that you just completed. That's what 2K is. That's been my experience on 2K. Imagine me being a small content creator experiencing this, and you're seeing larger content creators not even have an opportunity to get half of the people that you see in the background right here. Way larger creators, not even half the people. So I think it's a matter of perception. I think it's a matter of who you like want to connect with, because that could change the whole trajectory of your experience on 2K. And I invite y'all every day, every time I log in, I invite y'all to become a part of our community, because we work hard to go against the grain or go against whatever consensus folks like to have built up about the community being toxic. We work hard at maintaining that positive environment, non-toxic type of vibes. I'll slap somebody, but I don't want to slap you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll slap you for disrespecting, but I don't want it. Like, my heart of hearts, I don't want to slap you. Just be cool, fool. You ain't trying to roll up. All you want is donuts.
I think it's a balance with the community. So a lot of people that have played sports, like organized ball, whether it be basketball, football, whatever the case may be, there's like a competitive drive and like a wanting to win every single time you take the field, every time you take the court. So I think a lot of that comp community, I think a lot of those guys have that same kind of hunger or that fire in them. And a lot of the casuals that may have never really been in that type of space, they don't know how to respond to that. And I think that's kind of like where we're at right now. But with 2K, the comp community actually brings them in a lot of money. Because think about how many times we want to go and you want to look up somebody that knows how to dribble with a 6'9" guard, right? The ones that know how to do like the game breaking moves on like a 6'1" point guard, that kind of thing. So like they are the appeal. So they're the ones that can make 2K the most money because they're gonna get the most kind of views, most kind of likes, things that tie into that whole space. Compared to somebody that's a casual gamer, yeah, they might get a couple views here and there, but they're not going to take off when you can go and watch somebody and actually learn how to break the game, for lack of a better term. So.
And I get if this is facts, and this is where there's some things are slightly, well, at least we should touch base on it. Because I admit, just like you, these comp players, folks like Steezo, salute to Steezo. Even though he got a loud mouth, I still salute the man for everything he's done. They do bring in a ton of views, and folks do aspire to be like them. But here's the difference. The folks that do aspire to be like them or take on like watching Steezo, if you pull up Steezo, you already got the game. You made the purchase. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you made the purchase. So, you know, you're going to get the views, and it is definitely good advertising, but there's plenty of creators out there. And the first person that comes to mind is what Agent was doing during this time that you're seeing in the background. Agent was not a comp player. Davis is not a comp player. We came up in a culture where some of the largest creators weren't necessarily comp. Don't get me wrong, there were super large creators that were comp. But it wasn't like there wasn't room to balance it all out, where fun could play a part in this, and fun could get you viewership, and fun, people with good personalities could do just as much as a comp player. The egos, that's all it is. You know, if some of these comp creators will check their egos, I think they'd have even larger platforms for what they're capable of doing on the game. But if they just check their egos, the casual won't be, just like you said, Slim, the casual won't be as intimidated. So this is why I say join our Discord. Because some of the folks that we got in here, although we talk humble and we seem like nice people, when we get out on the floor, we're out to kill when we get on the floor. So, you know, you connect with the right people. Maybe we could like bridge the gap for a lot of you introverts out there that may be watching. A lot of you folks who are sensitive because you didn't come up like playing basketball IRL, so you don't understand the culture and you feel out of place when somebody says, get the corner. They're not yelling at you. They're just trying to get everything right so it don't happen the next play. Or if somebody says, oh man, you took that shot. Now you're feeling all down and out. You know, as we all go through this IRL, and maybe we could help bridge the gap where we're not going to cater to your sensitivities, but we're going to help you understand why we're saying, get the corner. If you have the understanding, you know, knowledge power. So if you have the understanding, you feel more comfortable coming in. And if you allow us to bridge the gap, you'll have a much better experience on 2K. You won't be as intimidated. A lot of folks in that position end up running with players that are either at their skill level or below them, and they never end up advancing their gameplay in 2K. And then they somehow randomly 5 years later get a good game in where they played really well, and now they want to become, you know how many times I've seen these goofies? And I really don't mean to disrespect you. It's just one person in particular popped into my head, and Goofy just came out. You know, we've been doing this pro-am thing for years. We've been doing comp for years, and I don't wear it on my sleeve. I've already been legend a few times over. It is what it is. That's my history. It's facts. But you got a lot of some of these goofies who just get the first taste of comp, like the first taste of that drive that Slim was talking about, and now they think they better than everybody. It's so they're gonna tell you how to play now. They are less than 1 year in to comp, and now they're gonna attempt to tell you how to play. Ah man, it's the ego is something. What 2K does for a lot of these folks, ego is something. I think it's a gift and a curse because some people need an ego boost, a boost to their confidence. But the bad side of it is that everybody has to submit to their ego. And it's like, oh my God, here you go again. Your head is so big, it can't even fit in the screen, you big bobblehead. Can't even fit on the screen. Goofy.
Bobblehead.
Oh man. So surrender to the process. But yeah, that was part of a segue, y'all, because we are offering one-on-one services within our Discord community as well. It's free to join our Discord. But I want to let you guys know that if you want one-on-one help to kind of get more advanced or advance your gameplay for 2K24, you are welcome to subscribe to our services within our Discord. And it's not like everything is like behind a paywall. That one-on-one service is behind the paywall because my time and our time equals money. That's just it. But for everything else that our Discord has to offer, with the countless rooms respective to your platform, tournaments, and league play, that's all the second you click that link. It's there for you. You want to go into a party chat in Discord where the folks are running? It's there for you. You need somebody to run with right now? It's there for you. Yeah, so you don't have to have that random experience or that experience where you feel like, I don't want to play with better people. You can still have fun and play at a higher competitive level. In fact, I'd say that it's even more fun when you play at a higher level. Hopefully you guys get to experience that. Will G, appreciate you being here. Dewberry, what up, y'all? Grayson, I see you. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Roll call. Where y'all from? Sound off, share your state. I'll give you a shout out. If you're in here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We are on the road to 100K. I am extreme. First of all, I want to say thank you. Start this off by saying thank you. I had a goal to hit 80,000 before we started 2K24 this year. It looks like we're going to be at 80,000 in maybe a week or two, if that. I said if I hit 80,000, we're definitely hitting 100,000. I'm almost certain that you guys are going to get us over 80,000 before the start of the year, and almost certain that you guys are going to get us to 100K and help us reach our goal. So if you want to see, because I ordered this new hat that has a plaque placement. So you guys are going to see, I often wear hats. You guys are going to see the YouTube, that big plaque right on my head. And this is going to happen like everywhere I go. So if you see me outside, you see a guy with a big plaque on his hat, that's more than likely me. Give me a shout out, say what up. But that's more than likely me. I'm showing that plaque off to everybody. It was a goal for this channel. I'm looking forward to making it happen. You guys can help make that happen by subscribing today. I truly appreciate y'all, man. 662? What?
Go,
No.
bro.
Yes, sir. We out here, man. We trying. And it's due time. It's just due time, yeah. It's just, I appreciate the sub, Bless Go. Thank you. Salute to you, Bless Go. Finally, stand up. Great stream. Thank you, All Clutch TV. Salute to you. Good vibes, good energy is where it's at. I'm telling you, go take a look at some of these channels who thought that they were going to be able to thrive off negativity, thrive off just complaining completely, every video complaining about the game, thinking that they were going to go against the conglomerate that is 2K. I'm not trying to fight 2K, not for y'all. No. I'm not trying to fight them. I'll keep y'all informed. But nah, I know Mike Tyson when I see him. 2K is 2K's Debo.
That's facts.
If they wanted to run my pockets right now, they will run my pockets. And there ain't nothing I could do about that.
You want some 2-point? Nope.
Nope. I want no parts of those problems. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's better to just go the fun route. And that's inspired by folks like Agent. That's inspired by AMP. Inspired by folks that want to do bigger and better things and grow their platforms well past 2K, but always keep 2K at their heart because it has this like sentimental value tied to them. So I would love to be one of those folks. And again, you guys can help make that happen. Just hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Raleigh in the building. Houston in the building. Dame Dashing. That boy is in Mississippi. All right. We have Mississippi in the building. Ralph Wayne. A lot of North Carolina folks. Rock Hill, South Carolina. SR in the building. Tuck your chain. Word up. Tuck your chain, B. Tuck everything. Hide it. When 2K's coming down the block. Goldsboro, please don't put your full address in here or your social security. I don't want nobody. And then you guys blame me when somebody pull up. Ice Cube knocked him the F out. Devo lost at the end too. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. But I think it's gonna take another company to come up to knock 2K out the box. We're a long way for that, and I'm sure Debo was bullying people for a long time before Ice Cube knocked him out. That's why he had that reputation. How do you say it? I know New Yorker. I'm gonna tell you, my New York side says, like I have all my life, New Orleans. But ain't it Nolans or something like that that folks like to say it? Nolans. That's what I heard. I heard that I say it wrong. It's not New Orleans. It's Nolans or something like that. Maybe I'm mistaken. Payne, maybe you could clarify. Let's see who else in here.
If it's a native from there, it's actually New Orleans.
Nolans,
Right?
all right.
We used to have an office over there, and we used to say New Orleans. They're like, no, you're saying it wrong. That's how it's spelled. They were like, no, you're saying New
That's
Orleans.
what it. That's what the English language says it is. New Orleans. I don't care what your Ebonic says. It's New Orleans.
El Dorado in the building. Jay Jones, appreciate you. Missouri, St. Louis, Fayetteville, a lot of North Carolina in the building. Houston, Texas. Who's that? Old man baller. Houston, Texas in the building. Will G from B-More. Salute to B-More, man. Man, you guys, Nolans. See, Nolans, he said it there. Boston? Yeah, we know Beans from Boston. Yeah, he got that heavy Boston accent. Nola or the lens, that's what they call it. Nolans, yeah, people say Nolans. Yeah, I wasn't tripping, yeah. I'm from the city in 2K, yeah. Yeah, so you paying heavy taxes. If you're from the city in 2K. Nigel Love from Africa. Hey, appreciate you, Roblox. Yeah, appreciate that. Especially if you're from a different country. Sound off in the chat. Augusta, Connecticut in the building. Corey D is from Connecticut. Salute to y'all, man. Next topic at hand. Let's see what else we got. Do you guys got anything that you would like to talk about? I know we got VC prices that we could get into. What is that going to look like? Vegas in the building. Atlanta in the building. Appreciate you, Big Mix. I'm not playing Rec right now, but I mostly play Rec, and I will be playing Rec a little later on today. How VC price is going to look like? I know a lot of people, they get it twisted. And I forget sometimes that folks are new to this whole 2K finesse experience. There's rumors that the VC prices are going to stay the same. And we get that. Yeah, that's good. They stay the same. The VC price that you purchase. So you pay $100, $450K VC. Pay $50, $200K VC. That's going to stay the same. How much is your bill going to cost you is where the problem is.
The build.
Yeah, how much your shirt is going to cost you. The shirt on your back. Everybody sleeveless. Everybody shirtless in 2K24. That shirt finna cost you $100. You're going to see a shirt in 2K24 for $100K. Socks running $10K. So that's what we're concerned about. I'm not saying that's fact. I'm not saying that's fact at all. But I think that's what...
I want to know what's 2K's currency exchange rate is.
Yeah, they but how come they get it right when it's like to give out VC, here, take this 750 VC. But to take VC is like, yeah, that exchange is like what, 10,000 VC difference or more.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, so we receive such a small amount, but we gotta dish out such a large amount. And I say it'd feel good if we can get, a lot and then pay a lot. I wouldn't mind paying a lot if I got a lot. God Soldier, what up, man? How much would you like the build system to cost City? All right, let's see. An ideal cost for a build. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. And this considering my experience playing Warzone, knowing that I can buy a skin for $20. And I could also, with that $20, I could also get a token that would apply and help me get another skin. So with that in mind, when I think of builds, a good price range, I would say $40. I think $40 for a whole build, maxed out, is a safe, good price. And I think that's pretty expensive, but I think that's a safe price range for everybody. And I'm not thinking only of you who works at an investment bank. I'm not only talking about you. I'm talking about where I used to be, where growing up in extreme poverty, in the PJs, you literally don't have a dime to your name. I'm talking about those folks. We want them to get the game too. Like, I want them to experience 2K too. Not just somebody who has a dad that works, because there's a lot of kids in the projects. There's a lot of kids throughout the country that don't even have the dad in their life. There's a lot of kids in the country that come from a single parent household. And, the last thing you want to hear a parent have to do is buy 2K. I'd feel bad for them, man. I'm like, don't get your kid 2K. You're working 2 jobs to make ends meet. Don't get your kid 2K because 2K gonna suck you dry. Pause. So, yeah.
That was wild. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was spicy.
And 2K is wild and spicy. That's what. 2K is extra wild and spicy because they will completely put you in a position where you can't fully experience the online portion of the game until like months later. And then the game done changed on you if you're poor. I'm talking about if you're in poverty. And then months later, you finally find out when your build is maxed and you're ready to compete online that 2K changed the game in front of you, and now your build is now a viable option for the game that's in front of you. But when you created it, it was a hella viable option. Hey, appreciate that, Jays. Everybody, hey, yo. Zesty. That was zesty. Maybe I need to do a audio clip. That was zesty.
That would be perfect.
Pretty great.
I bet 2K want MGM endorsement, and we don't know what's to come with endorsements and advertising. We don't know what's to come. Here's a topic. How about the ability to auction off a build? That is a great topic, and we've talked about this before. And this is something the All City team could definitely chime in on. Here's a topic. How about the ability to auction off a build that didn't work for you? It might work for someone else, and they can buy it from you for whatever VC. How many bills you got doing nothing? That was great.
That would be clutch.
Auction house for builds.
To be able to actually respec a build like they said we would be able to before. Like actually just like recycle that build. Get like 3/4 of the VC back. That's better than nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd be happy.
Happy with half?
We would be happy if there's even the slightest opportunity to get VC back for a build that you no longer use, that's just sitting on the shelf, that's no longer viable because 2K changed the game in front of you and gave you that fish sandwich in a steakhouse. We're not sure when's the next tournament, but stay connected in Discord. I'm also in the Discord parties every single night, so you guys are welcome to come through, say what up. You'll see our names in there, just like you see right now on the right side there. That's our Discord that you're looking at. So you'll see our names like that along the side when you swipe to the right and see the rooms on the left. And you guys are welcome to just click on the party and join right in. Hella easily accessible, y'all. But don't get silly. Don't get silly for a second.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Come in respectful, you know.
Yeah.
Treat everybody with respect. If we have space, you'll run with us. We'll have fun. Just be respectful.
Everybody likes this auction house for builds. Everybody likes the idea. Dame said I'd be cool with that, not gonna lie. Auction is a W. Yeah, we got people saying that they like the idea of auction house for builds, and maybe we need to kind of do a video just so we have it in our catalog. Say, yeah, we talked about that. Auction house for builds. That's something that I haven't heard. We know it's out there, that My Team auction house thing, but not for builds.
I mean, they could definitely implement the same type of system, though.
Yeah, 107. Xbox versus PlayStation. Never thought I would hear about this happening.
Oh yeah, coming soon, man. I'm excited about that for sure.
Yeah, they caught us off guard with that one. I don't think any of us were. Folks had asked me before they even mentioned this stuff if that was going to happen. And my response was like, I think we're at least a couple years out before that happens. And also,
I don't know if you remember, City, but we talked about it once we saw PGA Tour had it. We talked about it. We talked about it a while ago. Because we were saying, like, why would they put it in there first before putting it in a game that actually makes the money? But remember, we were saying, like, that might be their way of testing it out first.
Right.
And getting the different servers situated, making sure they had a solid foundation. So I think it's been in the works since we first originally talked about it then.
Ain't that so?
And then Madden 24 announced it this year that they're doing the crossplay as well.
Ain't that so? Just like that, crossplay hits the scene. Just like that, all Xbox players finna be exposed. Just like that. Who's hiding?
That's great.
We outside with it.
We outside. Who's hiding? And that's why I think it's important for them to get the city right, the parks right this year. We need to see those folks out there representing their respective platform. You need to be able to pull up, not just wish that we can match up with these folks in the rec or have to actually send out a message to get a pro-am matchup going. We need to be able to just walk up on the scene, and hopefully there's some type of identifiers that'll help us know who's who or what platform. I don't know if this is going to be the case, but it would be dope. You helped influence that discussion. I also think once you get to 99, you should unlock the ability to respec your build. it's a sensitive area because that's 2K's bread and butter.
Right.
And hold on, you know what? And let me rephrase that per se. It's their bread and butter for my career. My team is their bread and butter. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. So when we think that, when we're thinking, 2K, they make so much money off of what we're spending because I don't play my team. They're making so much money off of what we spend. We're only speaking of a smaller portion of where they actually get their money from in microtransactions, and that's my team. And there's no comparison. There's no comparison between my career and my team and the amount of money that goes into 2K's pockets from the player base.
That team's money.
Yeah, that's why you see my team rewards in the seasons, because they're trying to get you to go over there. They're like, yo, just go ahead and try it. Here's a token. Go over there. The second you go over there, they tell you to put you in a chokehold and you're done. I went over there. Nobody choked me out. I went over there, just peeked in and dipped before somebody tried to grab me. I felt like somebody was going to grab me. Get over here. You're staying. Player bills about to be in shambles after they play Xbox players. PlayStation players about to be in shambles after they play Xbox players. That's Caleb. PlayStation. He said PlayStation comp is trash.
I better see you on the first day of the release.
Oh yeah, you better be in the Discord then. I'm on both consoles. I ain't seen you yet.
Xbox players will, but I'm excited that we're able to grow our Xbox community, because a good portion of our community here at All City is PlayStation players, and I think folks just know that, and they be more inclined to lean towards Xbox creators. And now we could blend the community, and hopefully that helps to grow our Discord community. Hopefully that helps to grow us here on this platform, and not only that, hopefully more important than anything, hopefully it helps bring fun to our whole gameplay experience. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Xbox is Vikings, PlayStation. Ooh, nice. I like that. Xbox is Vikings, PlayStation is England. That was tough. I ain't even gonna front. If they lock into pay per position, they will still make money when you go to make your second build. Yeah, but the thing is that right now they're not giving no money back. Also, it would be cool that they get money. I definitely understand what you're saying, Will G. But right now they're not giving nobody money back. And what I mean by that is they don't allow you to respec your build, so you're gonna end up putting more money down when you want a new build. I think 2K kind of forgets that if you lower the prices, then you'll get people it'll end up, maybe not always, but a lot of people will just make more builds. So it's like myself, if they lower the prices to say $40 for a build, I'm gonna make 25 builds. So they gotta. Not everybody's gonna do that, but it'll give more people access to the game, and that's why 2K is popular. It's because folks had access. It was there. Folks could get on, have fun, get their player up, compete online the entire year. Access was there. You didn't feel limited. And what happens when you get access is you get the homie going and telling all his friends, yeah, me and my other homie was on 2K. They go to school, they tell their friends, yeah, we was on 2K. And then now more kids want to get that, or more, you're not even kids, just anybody else. Word of mouth is what I'm getting at, y'all. But right now, it's like people are like, hush, hush. No, people don't want to say, yeah, go ahead and get 2K. It's hard to recommend 2K. Where back in the day, it's like, yo, what are you doing? How are you not on 2K?
Yeah, City.
Xbox looks, he said Xbox look like a damn mini refrigerator.
Hey, can you hear me, City?
I'm just glad I'm able to play with my PS and Xbox friends together. Yeah. Xbox is Hawaii, PlayStation is the US. John Q, what up, man?
Just said that is
I was
terrible.
watching when you turned to legend. 2K need this vibe again. And that's why I put this in the background. That's exactly, I put in the background of the video today, and I wanted to make sure I find it so folks can remember what 2K used to be about. it used to be about this right here that you're seeing in the background. Folks crowding around you, fun, exciting. You know, the legend was a star coming. You know, it wasn't only legends. If you had a mascot, if you even got to mascot, you'll have a nice crowd around you just by walking around with a mascot. Man, did they devalue what it was to have a mascot? Man, did they devalue what it is to be legend? And I think it's going to be a tough road trying to add that value back. I actually think creators are going to be the ones to help add that value back if they intend to make it anything like this, because folks are going to be skeptical. So I think it's going to be the battle of who's going to hit legend first. All that stuff that made this portion grinded 2K great in previous years. Poor boy Sin going crazy, battling folks to legend. And then, you know, I don't even, it'll get a little complicated because folks start digging into people's lives. And it was a fun grind. It was a fun grind. And now, not so much. I can't tell you, I only know Brutal that I know that hit legend. Only because I'm not paying attention. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have any value. At least that's been my experience. I don't know if it's been your experience. I have both Xbox Too Easy. That's SNR, 2K23, whack. And so is 2K Company. That's Anthony Ortega. God Soldier said Xbox. What's that? Is it confirmed? It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. All right, I'll give you guys, for those just tuning in, Zaypool. For those just tuning in, the reason why there's speculation about there being a rookie to legend grind is because 2K recently held an event for influencers of the community. That event was held at a venue in Las Vegas. If I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, it was held at a venue in Las Vegas with the name Rookie One. Now, we know 2K could choose to hold an event damn near anywhere in the world, because that's how much pull they have. But they decided to hold it there at this place called Rookie or Rookie One. I don't know, something like that. Maybe I'm mistaken, but you guys could clarify. But that's the kind of gist of it. And that's what led to speculation that they kind of did that on purpose. And there must be a rookie to legend grind coming. And I think that'll help with matchmaking. I think something like that will help with matchmaking as well. So they won't have rookies lining up with legends. Xbox comp clears PlayStation. That's Caleb. Wait, your Xbox? Never mind. There's going to be event Xbox versus... Yeah, I believe it too, Ryan. I believe it too. Going to be more boosters. We can see that. Team Xbox in the building. Sound off in the chat. What team are you? PlayStation or Xbox? Put it in the chat. And if you guys... I'm going to be going and playing the game right now. So if you guys would like to join us sometime, come to our Discord. If you're looking for players to run with, come to our Discord. You're going to hear me say this every live stream, every video, because I truly believe in what we're building there. Completely against the grain from the toxicity that a lot of players or a lot of people feel the 2K community has. So you're welcome. Team Xbox in the building. I see ya. PlayStation. Where the PlayStation? All I see is Xbox out there. All I see is... Oh, here we go. Here we go. PlayStation's coming up. It should be more toxic. Icy's PlayStation, Javon Taylor's PlayStation, Ryan Torres in the building, Xbox, the Windy City Capo, PlayStation, J. Oh my God, PlayStation taking over just like that. And I think PlayStation is going to take over 2K24. But that's still to be determined, man. Appreciate y'all so much. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. The All City Gang is here in the building. Everybody's always accessible. You guys could help take us away, man.
All City Big Red, man. In the Discord.
Share your YouTube.
My YouTube is All City Big Red. Y'all come playing 2K and other games.
Mm-hmm.
Come check it out. It's going fun.
What up, man?
All City Toonie, the underwater talker. Thank you for
Hmm.
joining us today. Make sure you hit me up on All City Discord to get some runs in. Let's make 2K fun again. Platano out.
Yes, sir.
Solid City
Man.
Wheezy. Ah, get out of here, Slim. My turn.
Okay.
How we go from top to bottom?
You can find me over on Twitch at the Wheezy TV. Come up in the Discord if you're running 2K every day.
You could get us. I think she is still at work.
Is it my turn now?
I think so.
All these other rookies in here, man. Shout out to everybody else in here. It's All City Slim. You can follow me on YouTube. Same thing, All City Slim. Me and Red are the two that run the league. We also host the tournaments in there, cash prize tournaments. The last tournament we had, who was in there with us? Joe Knows, right? Joe Knows.
Yeah, Joe Knows, Badge Plug. Yep. We get some heavy hitters. By the way, there are heavy hitters within our Discord. Joe Knows and Badge Plug being two of them, but we got some heavy hitters within our Discord.
Yes, sir. So we're always in there running just like City and everybody else said, man. So come join out. All the Xbox players, man. We've been trying to host Xbox side tournaments strictly for you guys. Please join the Discord so we can definitely see how you guys run and play. All right. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate it.
Word up. I appreciate y'all so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe him on your way out. Drop a like on the live stream as well. If you can, take a second, make that happen. I'll catch you guys either in Discord on the next video or the next live stream. Have a safe and pleasant one, y'all. Easy.